Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Can't get the better of his opposite number. Robben looking to penetrate opposition lines. Dashing forward at pace. It's Robben! Oh, a very decent attempt. Gets the better of his man. Just brushed off the ball there. Back to the keeper and go again. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Robben! Robben! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Groningen are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. Tries to stroke it through. Going for goal! It's in!
Groningen are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Groningen get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looking to break out here. Robben goes long. He tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
They've played it short. Plays it back. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
To be more accurate. Tries to locate someone up front. Cuts it out. Hit long and direct. It's Robben! It's off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, that's where he wants it. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets into some space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Well, they could break here. Hoists it high. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played out to the right. He gets past his man. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Groningen for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. They've put me into this big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gets wrestled off the ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Gets away from his opponent. He's gone for it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And that's out of reach. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Robben is the guilty party there. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Walk forward, what does he try from here? A real chance to break.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
He's got away. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. He's gone for the shots! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw! Oh, that is a bit special. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
It's loose. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
intervention was very necessary. Gets into a dangerous position. Clears it out of harm's way.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Hoists it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Robin! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Groningen take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. He shoots! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish.
It's Robin! This could fall anywhere. Gets his foot in there. The referee's awarded a free kick. That, I believe, is yellow card number 4 for him in all. And that booking will be followed by an automatic one-game ban.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spelling.
And that will be the final act. Groningen did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, this is a team that doesn't look as if it's daunted away from home. They were organised and determined, and they can surprise again if that's...
Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. They've equipped this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000. Its name actually means the tub. For so long, one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Arjen Robben. His game is all about dribbling at pace and cutting inside for the shot. It's a pretty simple weapon, but that's not to say it isn't highly effective. His finishing with that left foot is so precise. It often doesn't matter if defenders know what's coming or try to close him down. He comes up with the answer more often than not.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And it's played forward. And it's been taken straight back. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Robben gets my vote as one of the men of the moment.
Yeah, he's very much a man with a mission. He's getting a run of games, he's scoring goals, and his team is winning games. Listen, it's all rosy in the garden.
There will be a throw-in. Plays a clever pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire for...
Could move up a gear here. That's the throw.
Twente have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the
referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, he's not going to get that. With a delicate ball. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And that's been won straight back. And out to safety. Twente have been impressive going forward this season. The numbers certainly back me up, don't they?
Well, the thing is, Peter, they've been the subject of a style review, and the critics have gone a little quiet after the conservatism of last season to the adventure we're seeing now. And I think they look really well suited to it.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Twente have their manager to thank for the last result.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality and he really goes for it.
Well read, he sorted that out. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Away from immediate danger. It's come loose.
Groningen merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Chance! That's good defending, very good defending.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Has a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. Groningen emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. The De Kuip, this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000. Its name actually means the tub. For so long, one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. We have already started here. Chooses to go, big chance! Good clearance and very necessary. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Crosses it. Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's played forward. Breaks on here. He's got away. And a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected sort. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Has a goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Oh, that's nice. Has a pop! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Steve Davis. Looking to break out here. Oh, good interception. He could be in here. He's on his way. And the shot! They've scored! The breakthrough strike.
Rangers are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attack.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back underway here.
Groningen need to get the balance right to sort this out.
Going for goal! It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he's going direct. It's broken loose. Gets it back. Now it's Robin. Nicely measured pass. Robin! He has done it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Coming on the right now. What's on? He's left his man. Real chance! It's gone a long way up and away. And it's been taken straight back. Oh, great ball! Has a hit! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Groningen are making a change now. Groningen go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's a good foot in there. Hoists it forward. And the defence can get it clear. And for a throw. Groningen making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He gets past his man. Chance!
Rangers have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Groningen have declared themselves as a tough team to beat. They could be doing the knocking.
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, I thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Well, if ever a win was needed, Peter, then they'd obviously like it to be here. However, there's no need for them to get over-anxious about their current run. They have to retain a composure about their work and get back to what they're good at. Should they rekindle a full commitment from every individual, if they don't win this one, they could well win the next. They have to maintain belief.
Has a pop! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
They've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Looking to break out here. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Groningen have been mighty impressive away from home, unbeaten in 5. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good idea, just poorly executed. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's gone for goal! Oh, what a goal! A finish of true class! Oh, that is a bit special. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Robben. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Goes for goal! Just off target.
Robben quickly realised that he could have a puck. Not his best.
Battles to win it back, and he's looking at them. The first half is done, so there you have it, a close sport half of football that might have still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. Kind of a decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Groningen need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Going through. And it's played forward. Foot in. Groningen still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Goes for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's got away. He has it out wide now. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Shapes to shoot! Groningen are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Robben. Robben. He's left his man. Robben. Oh, it's open up. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
And the through ball is intercepted. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Help's available out wide. Gets away from his opponents. Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you...
So that's it. It is all over. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Groningen certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. The De Kuip, this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000. Its name actually means the tub. For so long, one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, without the support, he had to avoid crossing that, but he just didn't have the patience.
He's through. Gets into some space. Gets up to head it! It's in! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Willem Twey, go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Looks to clip it forward. Groningen have now gone 5 games without defeat here. Hoists it forward. He gets past his man. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Decent hit from there. Out to safety. Played into the middle. That's too far for anyone. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gets it back. Referee has just said play on. And it's Robin. Hoists it high. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward. Timely intervention. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that 1 goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Groningen don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
It's a loose ball. Willem Twey were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Breaks on here.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Groningen are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, good interception. Could move up a gear here. And the counter is on. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And now the breakaway. There's a pop! Should have equalised.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
Willem II clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now. Groningen have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Tries to dink it in. And he heaves it forward. And that's it. Groningen have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters. Shoots! And that's off target. Groningen are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. He's in!
Robin really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lobs it in gently. Goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Groningen put together a 5-game unbeaten run away from home.
Zwolle have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the
Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Forward it goes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
Shot a goal! He's scored! And it's Groningen who take the lead. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
It's come loose, going through. Oh, surely! And out to safety. And it's Robin. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Robin gets flagged offside. Gets it upfield. Given offside once more. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It could be in here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, they've got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Groningen, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're already into the second period.
Groningen really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gets the better of his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Hoists it forward.
Zwolle are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
You can get that clear. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Groningen lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. And it's played forward, looking to break out here. Looking to force his way through. Oh, shooting chance! He can pounce on that. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Groningen know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
In towards the middle. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Groningen just have to run down the clock. Oh, he's broken through. And the ball's come out. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. Well, anyone coming here has to embrace the rowdiness, the boisterousness of this venue. It is, of course, the Stadion Feyenoord in Rotterdam, better known to all of us as the Kuip. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's away! Feyenoord have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And that, I think, is his third booking altogether.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Berghaus! Another chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Robin.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Plays a clever pass.
And the shot!
Berghaus. Now it's Robin. Karsdorp goes looking. Feyenoord, the most prolific team in the league this season. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Berghaus. And the first 45 minutes are up. And both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Battles to win it back. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Well read, he sorted that out. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's pinged one through here. Big chance! Mosbeck has a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Groningen just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Plays it out to the flank, cuts it out. There's a long ball. He's got options out wide. He could be in here. Big chance! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Groningen making consecutive changes here. Loose, looks to clip it forward, and it's the goalkeeper's to claim. And he's straight offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He gets past his man, striding forward. He's gone for it! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Groningen draw first blood here.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Groningen are clinging on for the points here, right at the end. Berghaus. Oh, what? And the shot! Here's the chance to cross. Berghaus. There! Oh, taken with style. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So all square with almost no shoots. The whistle has gone and it is all over. A very good game of football, no winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and...
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an He's gone for it! And for a moment, time stood still. Out towards the flank. Groningen were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Plays it out to the wing. A real chance to break. Gets the better of his man. Going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Groningen know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Vitesse are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Musonda plays it out to the flank. It's got through. No question, that's a foul. Tries to get it forward quickly, and he's there to cut it out. Robin. It's good progress, his big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
He's on his way. It shapes to shoot. It's there. And right on half-time. That is telling. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Groningen come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. That's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Now it's Robin. Robin goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Groningen are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Hoists it forward. And now they can launch a counter. And back to base. And the defence can get it clear. Forward it goes. He's looked long this time. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Groningen are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got it, and he's got time. Well, that looks a foul. Well, referee's given it. going for goal! That's surely a foul, free kick.
Vitesse are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
And it's played forward. He's left his man. Hoists it forward. Musonda. Now surely. Oh, shooting chance! This could fall anywhere.
Vitesse are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Vitesse can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
Groningen probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Groningen need to hold on for a few more moments. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management and...
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much... Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. Some great scenes here at the Kuip, nor would you expect anything else from a ground with its particular reputation. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Arjen Robben. His game is all about dribbling at pace and cutting inside for the shot. It's a pretty simple weapon, but that's not to say it isn't highly effective. His finishing with that left foot is so precise. It often doesn't matter if defenders know what's coming or try to close him down. He comes up with the answer more often than not.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. That's put paid to a promising move. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now a chance to break. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's off on a marauding run. The finish!
Oh, what a wonderful stop! The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And the finish! A great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. Room for a shot. Groningen with another corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, really good feet from him. Plenty waiting in the middle. Foot in. They've played it short. Robben. Good interception. Breaks on here. Has a hit! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know...
That is going to be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthroughs did indeed come in the first half, and there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Groningen are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Well, the action has already resumed here. Den Haag have a free kick.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Away from immediate danger. Now the counter. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Den Haag settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Hoists it forward. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Driving on, a real charge here. Big chance, corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. In comes the cross. It's a brilliant interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two...
Just the keeper to beat! Has a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Gets it back. Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Groningen are clearly looking to kill this game.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Gets it upfield. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Let's put a stop to that. Defenders on the back foot.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Immers. He's through, now is he in? And it's played forward. Right through the middle. Well positioned to make that interception. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say.